Testing 1, 2. Are we live? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out on day 3 of 30 for the 30 days of Christmas poker. I am very excited for the day. I think it's going to be a fun day. Big bounties on PokerStars every Saturday. You guys know that by now. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. 215 bounty builder is going to be super fun today. So I can't wait. Thanks for joining me. All right, let's start up the day. This is pretty close between wanting to 3-bet and just call. I'm going to just call. I'll keep you guys posted on that hand. We have ace-9 offsuit here. This is kind of an awkward spot. I don't really know what to do against a button open with the ace-9 offsuit without antes 100 big blinds deep, you know? Because our playability sucks a little bit. But we're definitely really high up in our range. So, yeah. C10-9-4, another good spot to check call. And here we're going to call the shove with our ace-10 against 6s for another bounty to get the salmon felt already. Let's go, Dottie. Salmon Felt is in action. Ooh. Okay, raise to 2,000 and a call, and then a re-raise, and the door is closed. So we'll definitely call here. Because a $15 bounty in the line, yes, our hand sucks, and then this bounty is going to be in play after the flop as well. So let's try and flop something here for a pretty cheap price. 5 is good enough. I mean, we don't really want to rumble for 27 big blinds here, but they can just have too many hands that we're doing okay against for double bounties. So, oh wow, Lobachev folds. Now what do we do? Because there's only one bounty in play, and we flopped a pair. They could certainly have overpairs here. I think now the risk reward is not there to check shove in this spot. I think I'm just gonna call and hope they shut down enough or take free cards with their draws enough. And now it gets more complicated because we pick up outs. Now we pick up outs. So say they do have an overpair, which is the worst case scenario, or 7, but that's kind of unlikely. So let's say they have 10s or something. We have 4 8s, we have 4 3s, we have 3 6s, and 2 5s. 4, 8, 12, 14 outs, 28%. We have to call 15K to win 39K. So we're getting direct odds. We gotta call. Let's hope they have a bluff. They have 9s. We get there. Hey, let's go. That bounty was $46 as well, for what it's worth. So, yeah, $30.94. Boom. That's the dream. Let's raise it up to a lot. 34 big blinds here. I'm probably going to shove, I think, to try and get the bounty heads up here. Obviously, like, against this calling range, we're doing well, too. Like, I'm not even worried about this stack. We're gonna hunt again. I was thinking about bounties a ton this morning because I think there's just like big room for improvement in terms of the way we look at bounties. We do get a call here. We are ahead. We are ahead. 2 more bounties. Guys, we might be the bounty leader in this tournament. We're gonna see in a second here. Another 1875 coming our way. Up here is very interesting. Ray's gonna call in the cutoff. 10 jack, 10, 6, and they shove. I'm going to call. I think there's way too many draws here. I think there's way too many draws. They do have a 10 sometimes. I don't think they're going to shove a jack here. I'd be very surprised to see a jack. So they're saying I have a 10, but we also beat king queen. We beat ace queen, or we chop with ace queen. We beat 9-8, we beat 9-7, we beat 8-7, and then we also beat flush draws, which is like quite a lot of hands. This is representing nuts or air, and I don't think there's enough nuts as opposed to air when the board pairs like this. So we're gonna call. Yeah, I knew it, dude. I just knew it. I knew it. It was a spot where they had so many bluffs. Jack 9 of hearts, especially with the short stack in the big blind, and this bounty accessible as well. I'm gonna raise. Wow, that's a huge stack, dude. How do you have 400K? This guy has 280 big blinds. What is your life story? All right, love, just call here. Don't shove, because then we have to fold because we can't risk our whole tournament. All right, a 3-6-6. I don't know how effective betting's going to be, but with these bounties in play, I think we should. We put Mickey in a tough spot where they want to get bounties, but like they can't really call with many hands. Hearts. Okay. Well, that's not great. I don't think we can fold getting this price, though. Holds! Hold! Let's go! Guys, I said hold before I got there. I just knew it. I knew it was coming. All right, so we have them covered. Relevance. We'll call. I mean, not relevant yet. Whether we had them covered or not, we're going to be calling ace 4 here. We see an ace, king, queen flop. Could get dicey. Tough spots. Tough spots. Not yet. Very easy spot here, but it becomes tough spots on turns and rivers. So the thing about this hand is that our range is sort of capped. We didn't 3-bet pre, so we don't have ace king or ace queen, or likely ace jack. We don't have aces, kings, or queens. J Radio for raising can have those hands, so they have a range advantage. At the same time, we do have a relatively strong hand, given that we just called in the big blind. Like, we're going to have a ton of hands. The fact we have ace 4, we're very, very high up in our range, which is why this spot is now gross. So we're going to call on the turn and then make a decision on the river, basically. And that cuts down on the combinations of them having better hands. They have less combinations of queens. They have less combinations of ace-queen. Pretty easy check on the river here. And we're going to win 44K. All right. Let's go, chat. NV Ladislav is going to raise. And we're going to call here. I'm going to call on the big blind as well. 80 to win a decent chunk. That is 2 pair. Goes check, check. Estia 92 is going to bet here 160. Maybe against this player I'm going to call. Against NV I would raise because I want to get the bounty, but they have us covered. So I'm going to call and then potentially check raise some turns. There are some bad turns for us at the stack depth, given how deep we are. Like spades and, you know, with their ace X they can make some 2 pairs and stuff like that. So we'll call. And they bet 580 on this turn. We'll check raise now. And then basically face difficult decisions when it comes to spade. A heart is a little bit less concerning, but it's somewhat concerning. And they click it back to 2960. They can certainly have a set here. A set of 4s. We block the set of 6s. They could maybe have 5-7 suited, but we're talking about 4 combos of 5-7 suited. Talking about 3 combos of 4s. There's 7 combos I'm really worried about here. I don't think they have 5 deuce. So I'm just going to get this in. I'm just going to get this in. There's 7 combos that beat us here. Take it down. Like 7 combinations is very small. Raise 3-bet. We're just going to 4-bet shove here for 54 big blinds, but with a bounty in play. We're definitely happy to flip. Like, we love flipping in this spot, given how big the bounties are. Again, 75% of the prize pool today, you guys, is knockout. So, like, if we can get it in 50-50 for a knockout on the line, we're happy to do it. We see a shove here, so now I think our opponent's range is, like, probably 10s plus an ace-king, given the knockout. Maybe ace-queen suited, maybe. I still think we have to go for it, given the knockout. So let's go ace-king. Big spot against jacks for the bounty. Give us the ace, Stotty. Come on, Barry. No, that's a straight for them. Straight of the board, but they have the higher straight. That's okay. We're at 3,700. We got it in. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Queen, queen. Hype. Pulls around to the... Okay, let's call. Against 6s, hold. 168,000 in the pot. Ouch. Ouch. Ace jack. Raise call, and we're going to call. We don't have either of them covered, but now we have trips. Should we lead? Nah, we'll check. We'll check. Check, check. Bet. Call. Please keep your bluffing ways up. Keep your bluffing ways up. Four clubs, we'll check. He goes check, check, and we'll check the river. We're not getting value from a 6, but we're allowing them the opportunity to bluff when the only bluff they can really have is like spades here. And they bet 9,600. I think we want to check raise on this river. It's pretty unlikely they have clubs or full house here. So check shove maybe? They could have a jack theoretically. Every once in a while. They call and we win. So 91,000. They had 10s. And we have an all-in under the gun with a $23 bounty. We will call with Jack 10 if everyone folds. Oh, everyone does fold. Okay, so 18 to win 25, but the bounty is really important here. Again, it's most of the tournament. 44 or 55 is like the dream. Can we hold? No, we cannot. That's not a very good river, Dottie. Ayah. It's okay, though. Here it is. Come on! Give us some chips, you guys. Give us some chips, table. Give us some chips. Smalia123 is going to raise it up to 600. I am going to shove. Can we get the double? Come on, Smalia. There we go. Hold. We got the stars coins, though. Here. Kings to eights to ace 8. Don't lose this one, Dottie. That would suck. All right, there we go. We're going to get the double up and the bounty here for 12.25. Okay, maybe the ace king will work. Ace king, ace 8. That's a good start. That's a fine turn. Good river. Let's go, guys. Let's go, let's go. Double up. The 750 booty. Here we go. All in with the queens for 27 big blinds against jacks. How are we gonna do, Dottie? Good start, good turn. I made a mistake here. I should have shoved this pre-flop. We see a squeeze here, though, and I think we get to re-squeeze their ace-jack because they're going to be squeezing quite wide with like a ton of pairs in this situation, given the format in the tournament. So we're going to put it in with the ace-jack because I think they have a lot of hands. Queens is one of the better parts of those a lot of hands that I'm making an assumption about, but we get lucky. We're back. We're back to 4,800. It's a pretty close spot here with 8 big blinds. It really depends what Insomniac limps. Like, for some people, this is like aces, kings, queens. And then for some people, it's just like all sorts of hands, all sorts of craziness. I am going to assume in a 750 that it's not just always a trap here and that we're going to see enough weak hands and we're going to try and take it down pre-flop or, you know, get called and then be doing fine. We're against queen 8. That is not a good flop. Not a good turn. We are out of the tournaments. But we were on the right side of our estimation game there. We have aces here. Open. We 3-bet. We get a call. And then a fold here. And we're going to shove on the flop. Try and get that bounty. It's 8s. We got to dodge it. Let's go. Woo! Almost didn't dodge, but we got the knockout, you guys, in the eliminator. We have to call over here with the 9s. We are 2 away from the bubble, but 9's definitely too big of an edge against this button shove to fold, and we're doing really well. Hold the dream, Dottie. Come on. Woo! Let's go. Full house. Where's Jeff G, man? Where's Jeff G? I need the man. I need him. Lock the doors. King, queen suited over here. We see a shove. We're going to re-shove. King, queen suited. And we get a reshove. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay. All right. Okay. Hold. Oh, let's go. Let's go. We're up to 27K. It's starting to happen. We're going to reshove $60 bounty on the line here. $60. All right. We just need a king or a jack. 2 of them is overkill. Let's go, chat. $30 coming our way. I think that's our first bounty in the tournaments. So not Salmon Fell yet. But we are on the heater of all heaters as we pick up aces. It's getting serious. We have a bounty on the line here. I'm going to call, maybe induce some action behind. Oh my god, the heat is hype. All right, and we see this flop. I think I just overbet shove because I don't think they're going to fold pairs. We can represent draws best by shoving here. And, I mean, we have just over a pot-size bet, so. Now, can we hold? Yep, that's a full house. That's a full house, man. All right, we have an interesting situation. An open and a 3-bet all-in for 13-2. Now, I definitely think I'm doing quite well against this. We are in the red felt, so we got to change that. There is this opponent who has 42 behind, which is a lot of big blinds, but we're doing well against this. I don't think we can fold. I reshove. I reshove. In my mind, it's close. But we're going to rumble against 8s. Reasonable. Reasonable. Okay. We're not going to get it done. We are going to add a red felt, though. All right, bounty in play. Salmon Felt is on the line. Can we do it against the ace-jack? Hold it. Hold it. Oh, God, we hold. Let's go. That's right. $12 coming our way. Open? Yeah, we're going to open. But we're going to tank a little bit because we'd probably think about opening a bit. Have we induced? Against ace-9. Hold it. Good start. Great turn. Let's go, Chet. We got him. Up to 28,000. All right, King 10 suited. We see a shove in the cutoff. This is a pretty close spot, but a call. So let's see how we do. Against Queen Jack, we are ahead. Will we hold it, though? No, the Jack on the river. Down to 80K. We obviously reshove here, though. There, ace 10. Obviously, chat. Milkman calls. Does not like the pre-flop shoves. That leads me to believe that he's got a better hand than us here. I think it's pretty likely. But hey, you know, we can always get there, right? We can just get lucky. We've done that a bunch this afternoon. Sometimes you get lucky and unlucky the same day. Oh, okay, that's, Num num num. Bounty tastes nice. All right. Let's raise it up. Ace-Jack suited. And we'll 4-bet against Noob, and we'll call a shove against this player. It's just like, ugh. But we should. We should do it, so we will. And Noob is thinking and folds on Blunder's Evgeny. And we call. Hold, chat. Oh, it's a royal! The dab to the royal, Dottie! The dab to the royal flush! What's going on? Oh. Again. Let's go. The dab to the royal. The dream. Okay. Come on, aces. Come on. Flop the royal flush on stream. Alright, come on. Give me some action. 3 of 11. 1K for the win. No action with the aces, but who cares? We just dabbed to royal. Most epic moment on my stream all time. NA. Oh my god. Final table hype. Let's go. We're gonna get him. We're 5 of 8, you guys. $153 guaranteed. But first place in this beauty. First place in this tournament is 1K. And we're in a pretty good spot to get it done. 10 of 16 right now. $63 earned. In 3 spots, it jumped up to $74. Final table. This one is $9.29, so just a little bit less than the final table we're at currently. But pretty good stack here. Pretty good situation. And we're going to shove. With our ace-6. You guys get to sweat a hand. Called! No! 6, but 2 of them. What? Oh my god! 190K! 2 of them! 2 of them, Daddy. Let's go. 2 of 16. Double final table potential. Let's keep it rolling. All right, interesting. So we flop a open ender here and then a backdoor flush draw. Let's start with a call. 3 clubs in the turn. Ooh. The dice turn. So we could raise here for what it's worth and try and get them to fold like a king or something. But I think just calling is going to be fun. And then see a river, which is a brick. And if they check, are we going to bluff? We do block like everything we want them to have here for a bluff to work. At the same time, we do have jack high. And we don't have too many hands that need to bluff this river for what it's worth. Like jack 10 and queen 10 with clubs. So I am going to bet the river. And hope they give it up. Oh, the bluff works. Oh, the bluff works. We do have 9s over here on the other table. We are going to reshove. 4 of 12. It's a bit of an ICM spot where it's like, oh man, we have to risk our stack. All right. But we're going to. Because I think it's going to make us money. Not just chips. It's definitely going to make us chips, but I think it's going to make us money too. 9s against ace king. We're in a flip. We don't want to see that. We want to hold the flip. Holds. Let's go. We're holding in all the spots. Oh my goodness. 339K. We are now 3 of 11. The double dotty is potentially here. I'm going to make an interesting play with ace king as well. I'm not going to 3-bet. I'm going to call. Because of the other stacks, we're 3 of 11. Same thing as over here, essentially, where we don't want to put our stack at risk when our stack is worth like 3rd-ish right now, and we could bust in a flip, you know, ace king to queens. We don't want to do that, so we're just going to call pre-flop. See a bet of 17,000. Now, I think on this flop, we do want to put in a raise. Or we could call and let them keep bluffing. And they're aggressive, okay. Call and let them keep bluffing then. 9 on the turn. I think it's just going to be a check call, check call, check call now after I decide to call the flop. We are playing this hand very passively, not putting in very much aggressive action, but that's probably going to work to our advantage against an aggressive opponent like this. So let's call again. Don't really want to see a 10 river. 7 isn't the best, but the way we played our hand, we have quite a strong hand here. So let's check and hope they bet again. With a bluff, that is. Let's hope they don't have a better hand, they just bluff. Or they bet like king, queen or something. Bet 92,000. We will call on the river. We lose to king 8. Oh, we could have lost our stack a couple ways there. I have some news for you guys. I have some news for you. We might have another final table here. We might have another final table. Have we achieved the double dotty for real? The double dotty? Is this a thing? Stab on the turn? Ruthenia is thinking and folds. All right, you guys know the deal. Get your lemon lions out in chat. Final table number 2 on the day. Let's go, you guys. 6 of 9, guaranteed $88. First place is $929 though. It's kind of a big deal. We got the double final tables happening. Oh my God, aces. Open to 20,000. Should we slow play? Should we slow play? No, we're not going to induce light shoves. Are they going to fold too much if we reshove though? Yeah, I think so. We can take the lower variance route though. We can definitely take the lower variance route and shove and just get it all in with like kings, queens, jacks. If we call, we look super nutted too. All right. I have talked myself out of it. We're all in with aces. Get some modded. We get a call by kings. Holds. Hold, you guys. Huge pot. 323K. Hold it. Let's go. We're up there. I think we're in 3rd place right now at this final table. I was keeping a surprise from you. We have 10s over here. Open under the gun. It's going to be a shove with the 10s for 23 big blinds. We can't really 3-bet call. It sucks. We would 3-bet call if we weren't at the final table, but they can just call and put us in terrible spots out of position. So we shove with the 10s. We take it down. Get some more hype out there. Let's go. Let's go over to our final table here. We're going to shove. Our opponents are both very short. 6.5 big blinds and 1 big blind behind us. So we're going to be all in with the king 10. Expect to pick up chips a lot. And we get called in both spots. Ace king. No. We want a 10 for the double knockout at 10. Neither player is knocked out. The shorty wins with a 4-7 and ace king beats our king 10. That's okay. Nothing we can do. We are kind of in a big spot right now. This is kind of a big moment for me. So I need you to be on my team. Limp shove I think is really good here. They're going to be isolating a ton of hands in this situation. No! Hold! No, don't get called. Hold! Let's go! We're up to 129! Yo, Codan's roommate! We doubled! We doubled up. Let's go! Woo! King Jack here. We're going to raise this up to 62.44. Open Muzzy Weedy is going to 3-bet here to 16.688. We're getting 2.7 to 1. I like calling. Seeing a flop where we flop top pair of jacks. By the way, we're down to 7. $159 earned over here. Let's go back to our top pair. Reasonable kicker. 37,000 in there. A bit of 13.8. Okay, we're gonna start with a call. See a turn, which is a queen. I was gonna say like a queen's a pretty bad turn. Queen and ace are the bad turns for us. I was thinking it in my head. I didn't say it out loud though. I'm an idiot. I should have called it. They check on this turn. We're gonna check. After a little think. 7 on the river. We're going to call here with the king jack as well, by the way. All in. I don't think there's enough ICM pressure given our stage in the tournament. 2 folds, and we're against a7. That's not good. All right, so we lose the pot. We're at 170. Goes check, check, and a big bet on the river, which is kind of interesting. What sort of hands could they be big betting on the river? I think it'd be really unlikely that they would decide to check a hand like ace queen, king queen on the turn, because there's still some things that I could have that would call the turn. They could have a hand like ace jack here, but would they play ace jack for a 3-bet pre? I'm not sure. I think that's a lot to assume. So I think we have to call here. We have a pretty good bluff catcher, so we're gonna call for 38k. They have king queen, okay? They did check king queen on the turn, which is, I don't know, I'm surprised. We're gonna be all in with the ace king here. We're 7 of 7 now, $159 locked up. Let's see if we can get some more chips going. We see a fold with that reshove. All right, let's go to the 10s here. I'm gonna shove the 10s as opposed to min raise. You can definitely induce here sometimes against jacks. No, 10 it. Oh, okay. All right, we're out in fourth, you guys, for 455. Don't worry, we have another final table. Ace queen, we're gonna shove here. We're all in with the ace queen under the gun, you guys. Don't want to see a call. It looks like we're gonna have to flip for this. We're gonna have to flip for this. We need a diamond, but that paired the board. All right, you guys, we're out in 7th place for $154. Kind of unlucky there, I think. We have 4s here with a bounty in play. And a bounty here as well. $150 bounty is quite big. I'm going to be reshoving all in for sure, because this opponent's going to be all in tons of the time here. So this is a huge spot. This is a huge spot. Wow, Sil Power folds! Sil Power folds! Oh my god, ace king! Chat! Please! Big bounties, 109 booty. Come on. Get in there, guys, get in there. Shove it! Alright, we're all in. And we get a call, okay, a flip for a lot of muns. Ace or king. Just a 10. We don't win the flip. We're still alive, we don't win the flip though. Alright, we see a min raise here, and we have 11 big blinds. This is kind of awkward, but I think we shove. Action all the way back around Conrad, who I think is going to call here a lot of the time. We have a flip. Alright, nice hand. We are out of the 109 booty, you guys. We did get a bounty, though, for 37 or something, so it's alright. And we're going to pile it in. Hey, were we just at the final table with Takfa Castro? Or where do I recognize the... Oh, that might be from Discord. Takfa, were we just playing against you? King Jack against Ace 4. They flopped the nizzle. They flopped the nizzle. Rip dreams, Toddy. We're out of the bubble rush. And 3 ways. We see a very small bet here. I'm going to call. We do have a backdoor flush draw. We have some outs to make 2 pair or better, you know? So we will call. We make 2 pair. Bet at 240. Let's raise. I'm trying to figure out if we want to raise smaller than all in or 870. I think it's okay. All right. Don't see ace jack. Holds. Let's go. We don't get the knockout, but we have a lot of chips, which is nice. All right. By the way, 6s we're going to shove. So we're all in. All right. 6s, ace queen, 5-9. Boom. We're back to 5,300. We're alive and well in the hyper. All right. This is a good spot. Holds. Against the ace jack, we need to dodge that. We need to... Oh, we got him back. Bam. We got him. See, raised to 360. We're going to 3-bet here with the knockout. The knockout potential. Definitely okay with 3-betting the 9s. When they fold, good, we win. When they shove, all right, we flip, but we flip with a bounty as well. So there's a couple scenarios here. And when people see the shove and the call and the flip, like, why did you flip? Well, they could fold here, right? And that is going to net us a lot of chips. 300 plus 120 plus 60 plus 90. That's part of the equation people don't realize, you know? And of course, sometimes we don't flip 9s against kings. And then we just lose. But that's the fundamental part of the equation, is adding in when they fold, when they call, when they get it in and they win, and when they get it in and they lose. You have to add all of those pieces up together, how much those chips are going to win or lose for you, and then come up with some estimation in terms of your profitability. That's what you have to do. That's what's going on when you're deciding whether to shove or reshove or call or 3-bet, you know. all those things. You're calculating your EV in your head. And check here. It's kind of interesting with how short our stack is. You know, it's tempting to just like bet, get it in. But I think we can start with the check and then decide what to do at this stage. And call. And then decide on the turn again, basically. We have a straight, so I'm going to lead because we're going to see checkbacks from a lot of hands. We're obviously going to call in all in. So let's lead and get them to call with like the ace. Oh wow, straight flush. Well, you know what? I'm not even mad, dude. I'm just happy for you, okay? We skipped the blinds. That's amazing. We pick up ace jack. It doesn't matter, but damn. That's running good. And we're actually 3 away from the next pay jump, you guys, to 127. Obviously, we're just hoping to like get called here and get in contention for the tournament, but went pretty well. Joanna, welcome to the home game club. Ace 3, queen 10. Hold. Hold! Okay. We're out in 24th place for $99, you guys. GG. That's the end of us there. Do we want to shove the queen jack here? Yes. All right. Shove. So we get $100 there, basically. And called by jacks. How about we get there? No? All right. All right. At least I went to a friend of the channel, Richard Owen. Good luck, dude. Good luck. All right, you know what, guys? I'm going to try and complete these on my own. Thank you for checking out the stream today. We're 9 hours in. 9-hour stream. Double final table. We flopped a royal today. Don't worry. You will see those clips on social media tonight. All right, you guys. Until tomorrow. We'll see you later.